Let's take a look at HBAR first. We're going to take a look at a couple ranges here, and I want you guys to just be very aware of some of the things that we've been talking about on our show for several years now. A lot of my team has fantastic averages on most of these big blue chip assets, including Algorand, HBAR, XRP, etc., because we paid attention to the bear market. One of the things that we saw here was this beautiful double bottom that occurred on HBAR. So we had the low that was set here on April 25 around 12 cents. You had that double bottom, strong wicks, very big buy demand right around that 12-cent region. We zoom out here a little bit and we pull this out here. This was a great retest of the 2024 tops in here. So you had this big top that came in. Everyone got very upset. This ended up being a double bottom back here again as well. But you actually retested it, broke higher over here in December and January. Bull market's over. Everyone's screaming, losing their heads. Double bottom again. And we're getting ready for another leg up. When we zoom out and we take a look at this a little bit more macro here. There we go. Trading views data was a little bit laggy there. Now we need a chain link integration for trading view here. But when you guys zoom out here, right, and you guys realize how bullish this is, this double top on top of the structure in here, that was the spot to get involved, right? Back here in June of this year, that was the entry if you guys were interested in the entry off the top in there. In fact, I think I talked about this on one of the Ask Maddie shows when people were asking about HBAR. I said, if you want to get involved, 13 cents or so is that area of interest. So we did give you guys basically the higher low there to get involved. Now from that higher low though, right? Even though we pull back a little bit here, we're up about 2x off that higher low. We look at the sequence here from 21 all the way through the low of 22. Like Gavin said, measuring out here, it is roughly an 800-ish% move from current market up in those levels, which is not terrible. But again, you are not necessarily giving yourselves the absolute best risk to reward ratio. The best time to buy was that double bottom down here. We knew that there was a clear previous structure that was being retested in there. So I think right now we're testing the middle of this W that was produced right about in the middle of May here. So you could potentially find a bounce higher here. This is where I am looking for us to settle in. So if you're looking, you're like, hey, 8x to the upside is good enough for me, Matt. I'd love it. Thanks for the tip. Fantastic. This is definitely a higher low that I would consider being a acceptable higher low, but the deep value is back there at 13, 14, 15 cents for you guys.